Hey everybody, Goosebumps for Dummies back at it again with another book review. This time we're talking about I Am Your Evil Twin, the sixth book in this Goosebumps Series 2000 series. I said series twice there, but whatever. And yeah, this is quite an unpopular one, at least from what I've seen as of late. I don't see many reviews or any talk about this book, and I don't see why this wouldn't be talked about that much. I think this book deserves a lot of talk because you'll be shocked by my score, I'll say that. And now for the blurb. And these books don't have blurbs. Fuck me. So, well, from a memory at least, we have this kid named Montgomery, Monty for short, and his mother is on a way on a trip, I believe for a job or something. It pays very well, I believe. And, this kid's staying with his uncle, who also has his daughter, which is his cousin, can't remember her name. His uncle's a scientist, and some weird stuff goes on, involving seeing himself double, people thinking he was there in places he wasn't at different times and stuff. Like, one of his teachers assumes that that was the same person that she saw the week before, and it was actually not Monty, but she describes him looking exactly like Monty. It's kind of weird, like, what? There's another me running around? Does it have something to do with the scientist uncle? Does it not? Does it have to do with Goosebumps 2023 episode 3? No. No shocker, it has twins in it. And, without spoiling anything really, I will just say this. This book is fantastic. Holy shit. So, I'm quite excited to get into my upsides because there is going to be a lot of upsides. And this book has a pretty damn perfect score, as dare I say it. You'll see when I get into my downsides. Starting off our upsides, there's a long list of them. I'll have to say that the character growth, or rather depth in this book, is quite awesome. So, specifically talking about Monty and his cousin. Well, cousin, because his cousin turns out to be his sister. Yeah, they're brother and sister. That is a reveal you get halfway through the book. And, it is rather shocking. It's got some deep lore, and there's a great character interaction, that happens because of it between Monty and his now sister. And it's just something we've never seen in Goosebumps, and it's very much welcomed in such a great book, by the way. The characters are all good, really liked them. The book also has some pretty dark moments involving Monty basically getting gas chambered and almost dying because of it. He has to escape through a window. It is kind of horrific. There's also some stuff involving throwing a piano. Not really throwing it, but it's pretty strong. Monty's life just being ruined by these horrible, horrible clones or twins. We're actually more like clones. There's also a very dark opening, and we'll get to that in a minute. I want to mention that. The whole entire, last 30 pages are pretty dang dark, and there's a dark ending attached to it, so, yeah, very dark book. My next upside is actually quite shocking. This book has 0 fake-outs. Everything in this book that happens at the end of a chapter turns out to be something legit. Even the little brother-sister thing, that was legit. There are no fake-outs. No fake-out endings. 0. They all add up to something real. Even the very first thing is true. Kind of like the Ghost Next Door effect. Yeah. Quite a shocker. No fucking fake-outs, and that was awesome, because I don't like fake-outs most of the time. Unless a fake-out is done right, or it's laughed off in a very funny way. Kind of like a book I just read recently, Little Shop of Hamsters. There's a little phone call fake-out thing that was hilarious. But this one, absolutely no fake outs. Done great. The story is very good, and there's a lot of crazy things that happen involving the twins. Usually spray painting, taking Monty's place, and doing chaotic things. And there's also a very awesome twisted climax, like I kind of mentioned, that I thought was just pretty good. I don't think it's the best part of the book. I think it's one of the weaker moments, but still, it is a decent climax to the book. You gotta reach that 120 page mark, of course. So, it is interesting. I quite liked it. And yeah, that's all I really have to say for upsides. Let's move on to the downsides. And now for the downsides. There's none. Do I have a nitpick? No. I'm not joking. This is one of the best books I've ever read. Now, I'm gonna be honest here, it's not my favorite. It's not even above Egg Monsters, which does have an issue, a glaring issue, and that's still my #1 Goosebumps book. This is like 13th place in my entire ranking of every Goosebumps book ever produced that isn't, you know, just like some random piece of shit that doesn't have any story attached to it, like the How to Draw book. This ranks still very high, though, to be fair. This is the most perfect Goosebumps book I think I have read thus far. I had literally 0 issues with it. Yeah. It is just fucking awesome. So no shit, this is going to get a 10 out of 10. A very high 10 out of 10. This made it pretty damn far in my ranking. And, yeah. 10 out of 10. This book had 0 issues. Everything about it was really good, and there weren't even any fake outs. All the twists and turns were really cool. Even the ending, which was kind of stupid, I kind of liked it. And yeah, a very, very good book, and I highly recommend it. Especially if you're looking for a science story. Science rule. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next book review. Hopefully it's, I think, Who's Your Mummy? That's an interesting one. Tell me what you think about this book below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.